This is Hayden Lodge. And those who go back before 1970 will remember it as the Arts and Crafts Shop. And before the Arts and Crafts Shop, it was actually, or maybe at the same time, it was actually where when we checked in, when we arrived at camp, we would go into those doors. There were actually some big garage doors there. And that's where we were greeted by the camp director and the nurses. Then it became the Arts and Crafts Shop full time. Just the bottom. I don't think there was a second floor on it. Then Halby Brown in 1970, I believe it was, did the first renovation of the old Forstmann buildings, keeping the river stone on the bottom and then adding a second floor, which it became a dormitory. For many years it was for the boys' CITs. Later it was for so-called Lakota Village, the Native American village. Used it as their home base for their bathrooms and so forth. They had their teepees out in that field over there. And it's been used for lots of different things. And of course during the school year it's used for conference groups and school groups. Hayden Lodge. And for many years the front of Hayden was the canteen. This was again before Hayden Lodge had a second floor. And the canteen was here, and there was a big door right there in the front. Big double door that would flip open. And kids would line up after dinner and have candy and soda. And now in here, this is our marketing department here. Let's see if anybody's in there. Yeah, led by Edward Jenkins. And there they are. They're actually working in here. Hi, guys. This is a long way from the old canteen. Right here where my hand is were big freezers. And inside were ice cream and soda. And here, there was a big double door, like a garage door would open up. And there were actually windows there. And there, the kids lined up on either side and here, and they would get their candy. So, anyway, oh, there's now a back office here. Ah, our director of marketing is there, Edward, hello.
Hello.
So this would have been the end, this door here would have been the end of the canteen and the beginning of Hayden Lodge main floor. So we cut a little space for Edward's office here. Beyond that is the main room, which we're going to go into in a few minutes. Hi, guys. Bye. We're taking a little historical tour of Frost Valley's building.
We're going to be famous.
You're going to be famous, exactly. So, let's go into Hayden Lodge as it is now. Again, this was the CIT, boys' CIT building during the summer. Now it's home to Mustang, which is the girls' equestrian main camp equestrian program. So this is the main room. Here are all the girls' boots. This is the main room. It has been for years. A little cleaned up from our days when it was first renovated. I believe we had bad carpet on the floor. And this room was donated by the Knudsens. And I remember Ann Knudsen was a counselor, a Camp Burnett counselor during my years. It was named after Harry E. Knudsen, who was, I guess, a sibling. He died young in 1969. He was a sibling of the other Knudsens that we knew. So, and then we're not going to go up because the girls are probably there having their rest hour, but this was the stairway up to the second floor. So that's Hayden Lodge, more or less, as we remember it after 1970. For those seeing it who go back before 1970, it would be pretty much unfamiliar except for the stone on the bottom floor. Oh, the other thing about Hayden that's worth saying is that for some years, maybe 20 years, from the early 80s, I want to say, until about 10, 12 years ago, the chimney of Hayden was called Mount Hayden, and it was used for our belaying, our rock climbing mountain. People would stand there, get the belay, and they would go up. I think there might have been a bell at the top that they rung when they got there. So this was the extent of our belaying program here at Hayden Lodge.